Hello again, all my Duel Master fans. I am checking in with you today to show off a opening of the DM04 booster box, Shadowclash of Blinding Night. So before we get into this, I do want to show off some observations I had from the last booster box opening I did, which was the Rampage of the Super Warriors. As I've mentioned to you guys, I'm always intrigued by the rares. So these are the 24 rares from the last booster box opening. So I didn't actually review them in the video, but I thought I had more Alex Solidity Enforcers more than before, and I did have 3. And I noticed I also had 3 Aqua Deformers. So this booster box also defied one of my base ideas on sealed booster boxes from the earlier sets, that you got 1 of every rare, and then you got 9 repeats. So these 24 rares, we missed out on 2 rares. We missed out on the light rare, and we missed out on a nature rare. Actually, I know the nature rare is Psyshroom. The light one, I'd have to think. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I know Psyshroom is definitely the nature one we missed on. So, just an interesting observation. Thought I would bring it to all of you. Again, in the comments, if you've opened some booster boxes before, I always look forward to feedback on what you know. What did you see? What were some trends you saw in some booster boxes? And is it mixed? Is it because it's international versus in the States? I'm not sure. But either way, back to the main show. We are here for the Shadowclash of Blinding Night booster box opening. So now, especially after the last set with rares, I'm intrigued, and I will most certainly not miss the opportunity a second time around, and I will certainly check on the rares this time around. So if I do recall, when I looked at my DM2 one, I'm pretty sure that one did have all the rares. So that one was correct, and this one, DM3, was not. So basically DM4, this booster box, man, I am not good at getting this through. There we are. So, there we are. So yes, DM4. This set also brought some really powerful cards to the game. Again, card I love using with Wise Starnoid, Colon, the Oracle. It got us the majorly OP draw power card, Mystrious. Gave us very strong cards like Alcadius and Ballom. So we definitely got quite a few cards from DM4. Gave us a lot of strong light darkness cards, and it also gave cards that increased power for other creatures. I know there's a darkness card that increases power of all darkness cards by 2,000, you and your opponents. And this, I think, is the first set that kind of countered some civilizations. I know there's a fire card, I think it's Missile Boy or Missile Soldier, that he makes you pay 2 more, I think, on light. Rebill, Seeker of Archery, Hunter Cluster, Soul Gulp, which I think this is with light. Yeah, your opponent chooses and discards a card from his hand for each light creature he has in the battle zone. So amazing anti-light card. Chains of Sacrifice is our rare, which allows you to destroy 2 of your opponent's creatures at the cost of destroying 1 of yours. Gulan, Rias, Speed Guardian. He can't be attacked by Darkness creatures, and this creature can't be blocked by Darkness creatures. So again, the trend you see in this set, this is a very interesting set. It gave a lot of, it highlighted more light darkness cards than the other 3 civs. So in a complete set, usually you have balanced, you have 12 cards. In a 60 card set, you have 12 cards from each civ. This set would be the exception. Later on, you see differences because of multi-civs, but in the sets before DM9, it was, I believe, always balanced with different civs. So this set changed that. We got a Trox, General of Destruction. First foil of the box. So, when you put this creature into the battle zone, your opponent discards a card at random from his hand for each other darkness card you have in the battle zone. So again, another darkness style card that makes your opponent discard multiple cards. Kamikaze, Shadow Moon, that's the card I was talking about. Each other darkness creature in the battle zone gets plus 2,000 power. That does include yours and your opponent's. This card, while you have a darkness creature in the battle zone, this creature gets plus 2,000. Whisking Whirlwind and Gregorian Worm. So yeah, it's interesting with this set because you have an emphasis on light and dark that both those civs get more cards in them than the other 3 civilizations. So it's interesting that they chose to enhance light and dark and give them more variety for those civilizations. Locomotor, an excellent card. When you put this creature in the battle zone, your opponent discards a card at random from hand. A marvelous shield trigger, which they actually did a, I think it's Giga Balza from DM12 has the exact same effect. So it definitely is a desirable shield trigger. Cologne, I think I talked about him earlier. Pippy Koopy, Clone Factory, Whisking Whirlwind, and Shadow Moon, Cursed Shadow. So we're hoping to pull that, guys. Alcadius. So my desire for this box, so from the MJ packs, I saw a lot of DM4. All we're looking for is Ballom and Alcadius. That's all. Not asking a lot, just, you know, the 2 most desirable cards in the set. So we'll see what we can do. Mysterious, the Godly Draw card. Whenever another creature is put in the battle zone, you or your opponent, you may draw a card. Mega Detonator, which gives creatures double breaker. Think you have to discard a card from hand. Gregorian Worm, Aqua Jolter, Dark Pact, Torkan, Skeleton Thief, and Aqua Guard. Moving on to the Trox artwork. Hopefully we can get something good. I've actually been pretty fortunate. So again, with getting all these booster boxes close together, I feel like had pretty good luck so far. So I'm hoping we can keep that going today. Gregoria, Princess of War. We have, hey, we got Alcadius. Alcadius, Lord of Spirits, which is excellent. He goes on a Angel Command. He is a double breaker, and players can't cast spells other than light spells. So with his massive attack, and your opponent can't use, mainly the big card, they can't use Terror Pit, he is a pretty impressive card. Exploding Cactus, Saurius, Kamikaze, Skeleton Thief, and Torkan. So we're halfway there, guys. All we need is Ballom. And we have made Drew happy. That is all I was looking to pull in this booster box. So pretty cool, we're already halfway there. But there's a lot of, again, there's a lot of decent cards that definitely worked in the long run. Chaotic Sky Terror there in the puzzle card. Mysterious, Soul Gulp, Screaming Sunburst, Hydro Hurricane, which I do, I love this card. It's one of the first competitive decks I did. Just a lot of fun to use. Pippy Koopy, Exploding Cactus, Kamikaze, Aqua Guard, Saurius, and Skeleton Thief. Basically, Reader's Digest what Hydro Hurricane does. Basically, it works off of light and dark cards in your creature zone. For every darkness creature, you get to send back an opponent's creature. For every light creature, you get to send back an opponent's mana, card and mana. So if you flood the field and use that card, you can really set back the opponent. Eris, Flight Elemental, which is a pretty good rare. He can't attack players, and this creature can attack untapped darkness creatures, but he's beefy, 9,000, so he's going to get over a lot of creatures that your opponent's going to throw at you. And there is a darkness counterpart to it, which is Photocide, so hopefully, well, not hopefully, by chances, we should get a photo, at least one Photocide as well. It even could be in this pack. So first off, there's Eris. Missile Boy, who I was talking about earlier. Each light creature costs 1 more to summon, and each light spell costs 1 more to cast. So again, he's good anti-light. Mongrel Man, good draw power for darkness. Milius, Sword of Benevolent Light. We did get our first super of the box, which is Gak Life Dragon, which is decent. When you put this creature into the battle zone, destroy all light creatures. Hey, come on. Gak Life! Sometimes the zoom doesn't cooperate. Maybe, there we are. I knew we could do it. When you put this creature in the battle zone, destroy all light creatures that have power 4,000 or less. You know, I'm still new to this thing. I don't know, I don't use webcams a lot, so maybe it's a distance thing. Maybe I just have to have it at a certain spot, so don't mind me. I still try to figure out tech, even after having it for a while. But alas, we just keep trying to learn every day. Trying not to look too ridiculous. There's a Gak Life Dragon on the puzzle card. Soul Gulp, Missile Boy, Mistrius. There's a Magma Rex, another one of those rock beasts. Purple Piercer, Pippy Coopy, Skeleton Thief, Whisking Whirlwind, Shadow Moon, and Keeper of the Sunlit Abyss. So yeah, so with this set, you have another. So I think, what was that? The DM2 box where the advertisement was on the outside. So it's interesting to see that that is the only box, I believe, so far that's had the ad on the outside. I'm sorry, not the ad on the outside. It's the only one that had the ad on the outside and the creatures on the inside. The rest, I think we've seen the creatures on the outside. Full Defensor, which basically shield trigger until the start of your next turn. Each of your creatures in the battle zone gets blocker. And there is the Rock Beast. Double Geyser, giant Rock Beast. Talked about him a lot. I've talked about him a lot in my MJ holding packs. When you put this creature in the battle zone, you may destroy one of your opponent's creatures that has power 3,000 or less and is Double Breaker. So he actually, again, he's strong, but he's Rock Beast. There's just not much going for Rock Beasts. I mean, I guess at set 4, it wasn't a bad effect. 3,000 does kill quite a few things. So I always diss Rock Beast. And I do remember from some of my OCG people were telling me they do get a little more support later on. But man, when you have races like Liquid People, you have Beast Folk, you have Guardians, Rock Beasts. I mean, you have humans for fire, but Rock Beasts just don't really get it done. Marinomancer is our rare, Cannon Shell, Dark Pact, Amber Grass, Shadow Moon, Clone Factory, and Purple Piercer. Finally, on to our last pack for the first half of the booster box opening. I would assume we are tapped out of foils for this half, but I would love to be proven wrong. Be cool if we got more. Mongrel Man is our uncommon with Hunter Cluster and Missile Boy. We have Chaotic Sky Tear, and that, no foil for this side. No foil for you. Kamikaze, Chainsaw Warrior, Aqua Guard, Blasto, Gulan Rias, Aqua Jolter, and Cologne, the Oracle, to end out the first half. Well, guys, the only thing I wanted for the first half was Alcadius and Ballom. We are halfway there. So all we got to do is get Ballom for part 2, and we are going to be good to go. But you know what? Will we pull it? You'll have to tune in to part 2 to find out. And I hope to see you all there.